Now that was an adventure to say the least.
What you want? What you want? Come on. What you want?
Luckily last night, one of my buddies stopped by just to check out, see what was going on. I was able to get a hand from him to get most of it up, and then this morning I put that last piece up over there. It is all up. I talked to Pandora Rose the other day from Dark Rose Manor. If you don't know who they are, they got a YouTube channel too. You need to go look it up. They do some awesome stuff as well. But they were hiding part of their house with the material, and I was trying to find out what it was. And anyway, it's a got to talking, and it's a weed blocker they put down. And what she was saying is it works really well because it's not shiny or anything. It'll kind of absorb the light, your hot lighting, so it kind of fades in the background. So I'm gonna go purchase some, and we're gonna get it hung over this part of the house here, so it kind of goes away in this back corner over here, and then off the sides of this thing, because this doesn't butt up all the way against the house. So I want to drape some stuff down here to hide this so you can't see back past here. I have stuff to hide that. Hide the house, hide the sides. Should be pretty cool. So it's up. Now I got to, now we're going to move on to doing some more bracing. Filled these up kind of last night. I want to get some more higher up from there to the gables and there to the gables. But doing this though has been like, I did that so I could hang cloth from it, and it's pretty stout, so holds up pretty decent. So I'm going to do another one off of here to that side of the house, and some more higher up, get this thing a little more stable. After we get the bracing done, then I'm going to get the trim that I made cut out, and we're going to get all the trim all the way up and down here. So enough talk. I need to get after it. Halloween's coming. Got all the trim up, so all that's done. Only thing left really is I need to put the door on. I ordered a little bell, like a little ding 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 ding, you can ring type bell that I'm going to put on there for the kids to ring instead of a doorbell. And tomorrow I'm going to run and see if I can find some lights, some outdoor like house type lights, and maybe I can make a little decrepit or whatever, put in, you know, there and there, whatever, or maybe just one right above the door. I don't know, a little flicker bulb in it or whatever. Let's fix the door and find these other things, and see if we can't get this finished up so I can work on the yard. This door here, I made this door like, I don't know, 2 years ago, something like that. I made this door out of foam, and I tried to hinge it back then. The glue I used was kept melting into this, and then it fell off a couple times, especially on Halloween night, because it was a little, some people a little too rough. So I'm gonna kind of cheat this thing. I took one of those 1x2s and I ripped it down, and I'm going to, on front and back, just put a piece of 1x2 and then screw it through it, hold it in place. And then I'm going to put my little hinges on these, and I'll paint this black or something so you don't quite see it. But this is how I'm going to set up the door for its hinges. Well, I went to Home Depot to pick up a couple things. I wanted to add some lights to the front of this thing, and I need some little hinges for the door, you know, that type of stuff. So when I was in there, I found these little jar lights, which were cheap. They were like less than $8. So I was like, perfect, well, that'll work. So they come out you know, look like this. A little jar goes on the top. I was like, yeah, I can just spray paint that dingy or whatever, and then go from there. And I bought some of these flame effect lights. I know this isn't like inside a pumpkin or whatever, but I just think the rolling flame look cool. So I bought a couple of these. And of course they screw into here, which is all good. But here's the problem. The jar is not deep enough. So I can't use this. But I wound up making this, and I'll show you how I did it. And it'll hang up in here just like this. It's not the prettiest, coolest looking thing, but it'll get the point across. Let me show you how I did this. Yes! I just so happen to have some pretzel cans laying around because I always tell everybody in the house to keep them because they can always be used for some kind of project. The thing I noticed is that the top of the pretzel can has this little lip right around it, and the inside of this, that's how that jar was held on. These little screws went in and they go underneath the lip and hold it on, just like any cheap light fixture you ever see out there. So I thought, well, I can use that. So this is what I did. I took a Pringles can, I cut it down, I wrapped some tape around it to mark it off, and then I just took a Dremel and not even really trying to stay in the lines, just wrap, cut this thing out and paint it black. Yeah, for a couple Pringles cans, those don't look too shabby, especially back from the road. Look at that. Super fast, quick fix on something that I bought that didn't quite work right. Little Pringles can, little black paint, boom, we got a light. It'll last through Halloween. That's all I need. All right, so we got a door on here. Really, I just threw some cheap hinges on inside there, and yeah, the wind's like doo, 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 pushing this thing all around in and out. So for the time being, I came in here and I added another block of wood to the back of the door. Put this on so you just swing it in place. Do the same thing down here. Keep these from flopping back and forth. And just, yeah, some cheap little hinges. So lights, and door. The lights up top work. Now I'm going to call the facade work done, right? Done. This will be done. And I can work on other stuff like hiding the house and decorating finally, because I need to fill all of this space up out here. Got to get to decorating. I got this little guy. He's all by himself out here. He wants some buddies. You know, we'll get you some buddies here pretty soon. I am freaking happy with this. So she's up. We got the house kind of blocked off or blacked out, trying to hide the house. As far as I'm concerned, she's done. So this is set. Now I can start working on the yard, which is what I'm going to do right now. Fence is up. I started filming it for you guys to watch it go up in a time lapse, but then something caught my attention somewhere else, got busy and got back to it, and before you knew it, I didn't film it, but it's up. Not looking too shabby. I'm digging it. It's gonna be fun. this is it for now. Facade's up, fence is done, house is blocked off, all that stuff is set. So now finally I can start filling the yard with props. So that will be what I'll hit after it a little bit this week, and then next weekend I'll film that for you guys if you want to see the yard set up and when it's all finished up and done. All you guys that have come along the way, I appreciate it. Watching the comments has been great. It's been a fun build, but literally look at that thing. 3.5 weeks, right? Something like that. 3.5 weeks and we got this crazy thing put together. Pretty happy with the way that thing turned out. Once again, let me thank all those Patreons. You guys are awesome, amazing. I'm gonna say every single time, you guys are great. As that thing grows, we're gonna do more and more projects, more and more videos, and getting back to all kinds of stuff. And I'll thank all you guys that are just subscribing and watching. All that stuff helps out too as well. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, share it with people, whatever. Comment below. Let me know what you think, even if you think it looks like total crap, whatever. Always enjoy seeing them, even the hate. And I get some hate ones in there, is what it is, you know. Anyway, until next time, keep making something from nothing.